Welcome back, everybody. This is a continuation of the last video where I was adding some lighting effects to the fairy wings, as you can see here. In this video, we're going to do some similar lighting effects for our little friend, the baby dragon. So I'm going to turn down the iris just a little bit, just so I can get the contrast a little bit better for the recording. So the dragon should be casting some shadows over that hand and also on the left part of the face there. So here we're going to create a new layer just for the lighting effects for the dragon. Or for the dragons. There's two of them. Let's just give this a name here. Then we'll move this layer just underneath the dragons. All right. And let's switch over to our turquoise color. This pen should be fine, just like last time. So something I wanted to point out, you might notice some of this pinkish hue on the hand areas and even lower face and some of the distant branches, right? So that's some of that lighting from the fairy wing is making its way all the way down to the hands, which is natural, right? You have a light source and even distant objects get a little bit of that light, spill. So let me get my opacity setting correct. You go about 3% and size of the pen here. There we go. I'm just going to start off with some really light brush strokes here near the underbelly of the dragon, right on top of the hand here. So one of the cool things, once we start adding the new lighting coming off the dragons, we're going to have two different color schemes showing up on some of these surfaces, which should have a pretty cool lighting effect. And as you can see here, since my layer is underneath the dragon, I can freely draw right over the top of that leg there, and it doesn't interfere with that image. So my pen is actually brushing right across that leg, but I'm not affecting anything to do with that upper layer. It's only happening below. What I'm doing here is only affecting the layer underneath the dragon. And again, this is a separate layer to the hand as well, right in between. So I can turn off the dragon layer just so you can see this. So I'm turning off the dragon layer just so you can see how this color is affecting just behind the dragon. Nothing to do with the dragon. Just so you can see that what I'm doing is not affecting the dragon at all. It's just that layer right behind the dragon. But let's turn back on the dragon layer here. This process takes a little time, just got to be patient with it. Just imagining where light might be casting on the surrounding areas. I mean, there's really no wrong wrong way to do this, but as you can see, some of the bulging areas of the hand, just kind of technically wood, like a wooden hand. Those areas right at the peaks will most likely have more light, so we'll emphasize the light there in those areas. This is an iPad Pro that I'm using with the classic Apple Pencil. And if you haven't used these Apple Pencils before, they are just super, super accurate. It's incredibly accurate. So the lighter that you press on that pencil tip, the less amount of information that will be put on your image. And then, of course, the more pressure you put on it, it puts a bit more intensity down on the image. And then in the setting toolbar to the left, you can adjust the tip size and the opacity levels, so you can get really, really accurate on what you're trying to do here. I put these small little lit areas along the tail, so I'm trying to throw some light out of those, kind of spilling off onto the hand in those areas. And as you can see, I mean, just slowly but surely it starts coming together. Okay, I'm going to speed up some of these sections here. Well, everybody, I think that's where I'm going to stop this video. I'll probably go in later and just do some touch-ups, but at least it gives you a sense of how I'm approaching some of the lighting effects from these creatures in my drawing. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.